This weekend started with 280 teams, 2,860 players, and we're down to 2 remaining in the 15 and under division for the boys. And the first pass is complete and out to the 18-yard line.
They're probably going to be looking more to that right side of the field in terms of attacking it. We saw Tucson Turf earlier doing that same thing, so really attacking that cover 2 on the right side.
R.C. Davis is the receiver that way on the boundary. And he's going to him, and he's wide open, but just hesitated, took his eye off the ball. That will leave 3rd down in midfield. Got to get to the yellow stripe at midfield. You have 4 downs to get there to pick up a 1st down.
Yeah, Metro Select, Phoebe, playing a little bit of a zone concept. Almost the number 1 receiver on the defensive left has a free access deep down the field.
Quick release. It's tipped and falls incomplete. And that leaves 4th down. You can either go for it and risk giving up field position or punt it away and give it at the 5. Phoebe, they're going for it.
It looks like it. I mean, I like the decision. They're confident in their throwing ability, and they've been able to complete this earlier on. I mean, but this is a big deal. If they do not get it, this is where Metro Select will start with the ball.
Give them a short field if they can't get it to the yellow stripe at midfield. And they do just that. Macias with the catch. He has been a clutch receiver this entire bracket play.
Yeah, went to his favorite target, Gavin Macias. I think he has 6 total touchdowns over here, right on the left. A little bit of a cushion. All they wanted him to do was cross midfield so they get a new set of downs, Phoebe.
Yeah, this is great field position from a defensive perspective. They're going to have to get 3 downs to get into the end zone.
Pressure coming from Brazil, and it fit through a very tight window. And R.C. Davis, we said earlier, is celebrating his birthday today, just turned 15.
Peyton Dickerson knows the rusher. Okay, he knows Landon Brazil is coming, and he's done a great job of just getting rid of that football before Brazil affects any type of ball disruption.
Macias takes a snap and hands it off. You can run or throw. Dickerson, it's taken down in the backfield or right at the line of scrimmage.
Wow.
Fantastic pass rusher.
What a beautiful flagpole on that one. I mean, look, Peyton Dickerson is incredibly athletic, but Landon Brazil, his ability to grab that flag on the run, those angles, he is one of the top rushers I've seen this whole tournament.
Brazil, 12-year-old from Louisville High School in Texas, to the back of the end zone, and a lot of guys there, but no catch.
A little bit of traffic there in the end zone. The flag's down.
Pass interference, defense, number 6. That foul occurred in the end zone. We replaced the ball on the 1-yard line. 1st and goal from there.
Penalties change the game, Tom. Penalties change the game with an automatic 1st down. You see, Phoebe, I'm
just trying to see right there. I mean, but it's a non-contact sport, so you have to do your best to protect each other.
Dickerson tries to sidearm it, and he throws it wide. That'll leave 2nd and goal.
Great pressure from Brazil again. I mean, he is going to be a constant name. You hear us talking about his speed, athleticism, his ability to disrupt a quarterback and disrupt the vision of him too.
Dickerson knows that well. He's their key rusher, had 3 sacks in a quarterfinal game. Wide open, but through the hands of his intended receiver, Noah Petrunger, and that leaves 3rd and goal. This is the last play of the drive, barring a penalty.
Try to attack a concept here. There's Macias, short.
And Petrunger
really wanted.
right
Petrunger, Macias, they both had a chance there.
Pressure coming into the end zone for the score. Touchdown, Ezra Golan.
Easy E in the place to be. Easy E is what they call him right there. Just right there, snaps the football. Sometimes the center, your position, Phoebe, can be that red zone threat, just crossing the line and getting the touchdown.
Easy E's got catches galore. Flag on the play. Back of the end zone for the score. We'll see what the flag is.
Impeding the rusher, offense. That carries with it a loss of down. Point try is no good.
Phoebe, one of the more confusing rules of the game if you're not familiar.
Absolutely. So the rushers, whoever lines up 7 yards behind, and they have a direct line to the quarterback. You cannot force that rusher to come off his or her line. We will be seeing this time and time again.
And it can be as little as a bit of a step. The shallow slant caught and a pickup on 1st down to take it out to near the 20-yard line.
Showcasing the speed and ability of Brazil on the offensive side of the ball. Anytime a player with that type of quickness, you get him in space. Big gain there on 1st down.
Brazil's also playing tackle football for the Louisville Fighting Farmers in Louisville, Texas. Lob down the middle of the field. Berry with the score.
Daniel Berry, touchdown.
30-yard strike.
Getting Berry down in the middle of the field here. You see it on a short motion and just threatening the middle of the field there. Eli puts it right up where his receiver, one of the most explosive and fast players in the tournament, wide open.
Metro Select will go for 1. And that is no good. So both teams fail on their point tries. We've got a timeout on the field on the ESPN app and NFL Network. Lockdown Legends going back to the air and too strong for R.C. Davis.
That's what we talked about in the beginning, Phoebe, the soft defense over on the right side.
Absolutely, and it's interesting. That's the second time he's not been able to connect with one of his top receivers there. I mean, look, Dickerson has such a strong arm. Just take a little bit off of it.
You think a little nerves here early on playing for a championship?
Possible. That's R.C. Davis. So there, he goes right back to him there, Tom.
And great swivel to stay free, and he's taken down just past midfield, and a first down for the Legends.
Again, the defense will be happy with the ball being placed here. They've got to travel this whole length of the half, the 25 yards.
We're tied at 6. Both teams scored on their opening possession. Peyton Dickerson gets it away before Brazil gets to him. And a spin and a few extra yards on that one.
And Tom, that's really the key when you're playing Metro Select, because we've seen Lando be such a problem. But a quarterback that's 6'1", that's in rhythm with his receivers, gets rid of it enough time where Lando can't be effective because he's not there yet.
It's the first catch for Noah Petrunger in this game. He had a pick and a touchdown in their quarterfinal. Oh! This one's intercepted by Berry, and he's going to take it to the house. A pick 6 for Daniel Berry, and Metro Select has its first lead of the game.
What a play. What a play by Berry. You see him right there in the middle of the field, reading the quarterback's eyes, sort of playing a zone concept, maybe a robber, knowing it's going to come out fast because you got Brazil rushing the passer, a pick 6. Huge play on Championship Sunday.
They will go for 1 here. Berry's got 73 yards of touchdown plays in him through 2, and it's knocked down by Dickerson in a failed point after attempt. Pass falls incomplete. How about Daniel Berry? He's got a catch for 30 yards and a score, and he's got a 43-yard pick 6.
Wow.
He came into this tournament, everybody knowing that's the kid to watch. Balled out last year during the national championships, and he's come even better this year.
Phoebe's the prognosticator. We were watching them play during pool play, and she said, this is the guy, number 5. He's the reigning MVP, and he's playing like it in this championship game. 5-yard gain on first down.
Yeah, and he's one of our NFL Flag Player of the Year finalists. I mean, and not just his athleticism, we also take into account his grades, what his coaches think of him, how he is as a leader. He's really the full package here, and you can see it. His just awareness and fast twitch in these moments.
Here comes Brazil on the rush. They go right to where he was, and that will set up very short, 2 yards to gain to pick up the first.
I guess the one positive, if you will, on a pick 6 is that it happens so fast.
That's right.
And so you immediately get the ball back.
Especially with this running clock, it doesn't stop during change of possession. Each team has 3 timeouts that are good for the entire game. You don't want to burn them early. Back to the middle again. Petrunger.
You have to remember, as you're running in this sport, you have to make sure there's no flag guarding, so they can't run with their hands down. They have to be up the whole time.
It looked like that was very close to being flag guarding.
Yeah, and it's hard. When you're used to running, you got to learn to use the ball to help you swivel those hips.
Penalties would be loss of down in addition to the yardage. Dickerson avoids Brazil and gets it downfield to the 7.
And Metro Select is playing that 2-2, I think you talked about, Phoebe, in that box, because and when you have the rusher that you know that quarterback only has a certain amount of time, you can read the quarterback and break on the ball just like Berry did.
Precisely.
Gavin Macias, big omelet fan. And a wobbler to the back of the end zone. R.C. Davis with the grab. And the birthday boy has another touchdown today after a pair of them in the semifinal matchup.
Now, what we just saw was very rare in terms of a quarterback getting away from Lando right there. But when you can do that, Dickerson has that ability, him being a pass rusher himself, a little bit more time. Whew, what a catch.
Dickerson now in zone, and they get the conversion as he finds Macias. And it's a 1-point lead for the Lockdown Legends. The clock continues to roll here in this first half.
You'll be seeing a lot of these concepts, especially in the red zone, end zone like this, the high lows, the front pylons and the back corners here.
Failed conversion may loom large. Quick hitter to pick up good yardage on first down. That's Audric Williams, 15-year-old out of Cedar Ridge High School in Round Rock, Texas.
So many options for Eli Fry.
Go to the slant here to Landon Brazil.
Williams, Brazil, Barry. I mean, really, you're looking at future high school stars, future collegiate stars. These kids are this good.
2 yards to pick up the first down. Under a minute to play in the half. Going deep and over the shoulder grab for the score. Audric Williams takes it in.
What a throw by Fry. This is nothing complex here. It's just trusting your receiver coming right down the field, and just a ball that's just perfect right over the defense. Look at dropping it in a bucket. Perfect throw.
I mean, that was wonderful. And look, because of where they were on the field, they were third to the midline. So they had 2 attempts. So it was a great opportunity to take a shot there. Keep the defense on their toes a little bit, or on their heels, so to speak.
Because you know on fourth down, you're going to go for it.
Yes, sir. You got it.
Tennessee took the timeout to stop the clock with 26 seconds left. Metro Select's going to go for 2.
You're going to do a stop, okay? What are you at? Be right next to the Be right next to the center. You know what you're doing? Why? Okay. Hard stop there.
So they'll tack on another 5 yards to try to get that extra point and make it a 2-point conversion. With quarterback Eli Fry. He's hooked up with Audric Williams a couple of times on this drive. Fry going back there. It's intercepted. Chance for 2 the other way. And the flag pulled by Fry. Boy, what a change that would have been. But the missed extra point looming large from the previous possession.
Keeps it a 5-point game here. That's a huge play. 1 score.
Clock rolling. Titans try to get 1 snap off if they can. They don't want to burn another timeout. This will be the last play of the half, barring a penalty. Dickerson's going to take it, try to get it to the end zone. It is ripped away and intercepted. It's Barry again for good measure. His second pick of the half.
How good is this kid here?
I'm sure he hovers when he jumps. I've never seen somebody be able to jump and just hang time so long.
Gets up, battles for the ball. It comes loose. Still concentrates and catches it.
SportsCenter top 10.
Absolutely. Second interception of the game.
Daniel Barry has 2 touchdowns and avoids the rusher there, Dickerson, before he gets taken down. There's your instant impact.
Yeah, Dickerson as a defensive player just doesn't get fooled by any misdirection, redirects there. That's incredibly hard to do in space on the most explosive player in the tournament.
And he was totally fine being that low to the ground. You can put your hand on the floor and run around the second the ball touches the floor. You can't use that to brace yourself.
Daniel Barry scored the game winner in the semifinal on a handoff and a run pass option over the middle to the center, and trying to get everybody involved in the game now. That's Zamar Pye.
This will be key. They're really going to have to drive down and score here, because you're assuming that the Titans are going to get the ball back, and then you might just have 1 possession.
Back across the middle to Brazil. And he dips as he stays free, and he takes it past midfield. Lando Brazil takes it all the way with a fantastic evasive measure It is a 44-yard touchdown catch and run.
Oh my goodness, we talk about Brazil as a pass rusher, but Phoebe, you've talked about all week the dips, the quarter turns. Look at that right there, it's beautiful.
Oh, the agility, the balance, how he's able to drop his hips like that and then burst out on the other side. This kid is next
my
level.
gosh.
Highlight reel, let's go.
That is incredible, Tom.
They will go for 2 from the 10, trying to increase the gap. Landon Brazil is 5'3". He's got 2 cousins playing Division I football at the University of Tennessee, one on each side of the ball, and he can play both sides of the ball. Fry goes to the end zone. Leaping grab made. That made it look real easy for Daniel Berry.
Easy conversion there, but we talk about the size of Brazil, and sometimes when your smaller players are the quickest and the shiftiest, it's an advantage because of how low to the ground they can get and their belt level lowers.
Absolutely, and that's the trickiest bit. I mean, they're hard to keep up with.
Lockdown Legends going back to work. That's R.C. Davis with the catch.
Every down is so critical now for the Lockdown Legends. These Titans have got to be efficient, move down the field, and get a score here.
It is a running clock. They use a timeout late in the first half to get one more play. It might come back to hurt them. Peyton Dickerson complete to Braden Rossi over the middle. That'll bring up 3rd down. You got 4 downs to make it to midfield.
And you see Metro Select, Phoebe, staying in that zone, reading the quarterback, know that he's got to get rid of it, and they're just making good tackles and pulling flags.
Absolutely, great feel for where.
Dickerson taken down by Lando in the backfield.
This is momentum for you. It all starts coming together. The defense, we talk about the pass rush, how crucial Landon has been, but it allows those DBs to have this great coverage. It's all about working together here.
That's his 2nd sack for Brazil, and they're going to go for it on 4th down, and this is danger zone, 4th and 14.
I mean, this defense could be standing at the halfway line. They don't even need to be that far up here.
Dickerson tried to get him to jump. They didn't. And he goes down the sideline and incomplete. A turnover on downs. Gives it back to Metro Select in control with less than 8.5 minutes to play.
Really in control now, Tom and Phoebe, with 8:22 left and the clock running. And now you've got 3 downs here to try and score and get even more on the board. It's going to be tough to overcome.
It is, and hey, let's keep in mind that the Lockdown Legends here, they actually only qualified. This is their first time ever entering into an NFL Flag Championship. They only qualified 5 weeks ago. I mean, these guys have been incredible for what they've achieved so far.
Don't forget the 18 and under girls championship coming up as soon as we finish here with this one. Eli Fry using as much clock as possible. Landon Brazil taken down in the backfield by Dickerson. Staten Island Giants 6-0 this week with 4 shutouts. They will host the Apex Predators at 4 o'clock Eastern. The Predators 6-0. Jelani Parker had 4 receiving touchdowns in the semifinal game.
Those girls can play.
They're going to try and waste the clock here as well. Looking at possession, right? It's a rolling clock. Bring it all the way down.
25-second play clock. Fake and a toss over the middle, complete to get it down to the 3-yard line. And now 3rd and goal.
Well, they won't be in any hurry anymore, Tom. I mean, this is about being efficient and eating that clock up. I see Lockdown Legends has 2 timeouts left, but coach has got to decide. Coach Rossi has got to decide when to use those.
Got to get a stop here. Final drive, a final play of the drive. Outside of a penalty. Looking at 3rd and goal. You only get 3 downs to score once you pass midfield. Fry, the quarterback. Here comes the rush. Fry gets the score. Once again, finding Daniel Berry.
Yeah, Daniel Berry, just such a threat. Such a threat on Berry. You'll see him go in. Wow! Put his foot in the ground and whip right back out. Defensively, we call that a whip route. So difficult to defend when you know that someone can catch a slant so easily.
Exactly, and look, we talk about it. It's so congested down here in the end zone, and you get those high lows all the time. They're little smash routes, a whip, a corner behind it. This is a constant theme when you're looking at flag football fields because the field itself is only 50 yards and 2 10-yard end zones.
Going to go for two. The clock continues to run on the point after attempt. Up 32-13. Eli Fry to the end zone. Eli Fry's had a heck of a game. He is 9 for 9 with 4 touchdowns. You absolutely loved it.
Again.
Wow, picked up by Barry again. His third of the game, and Metro Select can taste a back-to-back championship.
Watching Barry the whole time right there, playing that box, Phoebe. 2-2 defense where you're just reading the quarterback. You know you've got a lead, and all of a sudden it's like, I'm breaking hard on the ball right there. You see his eyes. It's like, you're going to tell me where you're going. I'm going to be a future DB in the league. Let me intercept this one, too.
He is just a next-level athlete. I mean, his ability to play the ball like a receiver, he's catching that football like it's intended for him.
3 interceptions for Metro Select, all belonging to Barry. Lando Brazil with the rush that time. Teddy, the difficulty of repeating success and excellence, trying to be back-to-back national champion.
I mean, I've been on a championship team that failed the next year because we were too worried about uniform colors and all that other stuff. You get distracted, okay, because you've achieved something you've always wanted in your life. But these kids, they're 15 years old to realize that one is not enough. Going back-to-back is extremely difficult to do. It took us one time to fail to finally get it right, but 15 years old, knowing our time together is coming to an end, and we want to end it the right way. What a great job by Coach Fry, Coach Pye, all of these players that just get together and say, let's finish this right.
Teddy Bruce, uniform colors, really?
Yeah, believe me, it's a long story.
He chose our uniforms.
It's a long
you didn't
story.
know that? But it's true. We talked to Coach Pye yesterday, and he said he's coming into this with an underdog mentality. And we all kind of were unsure, but you can see that now with the way that these athletes are playing.
3rd and goal, final play of the drive for Metro Select, barring a penalty. And they'll use a timeout. Stop the clock with 3:48 to go.
This will be a 30-second
It'll be a 30-second timeout. Phoebe, what a fantastic celebration all weekend long with so many different athletes here from so many different countries and taking advantage of this campus setting to have 26 games going on at the same time.
I mean, it's just unbelievable, the organizations to make this all come together. We had 6 international countries flying in, competing in the international division. This has just been an absolute celebration of our sport. And to have flag football on such an incredible platform, what a great experience for these kids and viewers and officials.
3rd and goal for Eli Fry, and he completes it for another score. This is an Audric Williams catch, and the 38 points, the most by 15 and under boys team this week throughout bracket and pool play.
It's the only thing Metro Select knows how to do. Give me the play, coach, and I'll get it executed. No matter what the situation, we're up by 20, we're down by 20, we're going to play Audric Williams, 6'3" receiver. Man, what a future he has.
Mercy rule is in play if they can convert this 2-point conversion. From the snap into the end zone and incomplete. So 3 minutes and rolling, and even though this thing may be decided from a score standpoint, an opportunity for this Tennessee team to still make some noise.
It's been a great team. It's been a great team to watch them this entire tournament. They have their great players also in Macias, in Dickerson, all right, in R.C. Davis, Petrunger. It's a great team. They've got a bright future also in their football careers. But, man, you are looking at a juggernaut in terms of Metro Select. And when you have players like D. Barry, I mean, when he moves, Phoebe, and you see him make these plays, it looks effortless a little bit. I mean, at the 15, being 15 years old, it's just like, you know, this kid's got a future in the sport.
Yeah, I mean, imagine what happens when he gets to understand more football. He increased that football IQ, that feeling of space. I mean, we've seen some of the best NFL athletes and college athletes out there where they've got this unique feel of the space and where the ball is and that connection with the quarterback. I mean, but even on defense, he's been absolutely impressive. I'm so impressed by his hang time when he jumps in the air.
Showcasing his explosive offensive ability is one thing, but today I saw something in zone coverage and like hitting the wall, getting back in your coverage at the top of your drop, reading the quarterback, breaking laterally on the football. This is very high-level stuff.
Casey Huffman with the catch there, and now 4th and midfield. Lockdown Legends out of Nolensville, Tennessee need 5 yards to keep this drive alive. With Brazil crashing down, he finds R.C. Davis. Just turned 15 today. I asked him the best birthday present he ever got. He said, I just got it. My grandpa gave me a Mustang. So the challenge is it's got to sit there for a year before you can drive it.
Wow, what a birthday present that is.
R.C. Davis, my type of guy, too, says he loves the fish right here. Oh, man, maybe one day we'll go for some largemouth bass.
That's a 10-yard penalty. Loss of down.
I tell you, how good must they feel? I know you're still out there and you got 49 seconds left, but Metro Select, it's about to be hugs and celebration and realize that a goal is achieved.
An unsportsmanlike penalty will back up the Legends. A flag on Peyton Dickerson, their quarterback. On 2nd and goal now. Finds R.C. Davis once again. A lot of these guys from Nolensville will now head home and hit the field for high school practice for Nolensville High School, which has already started, got started last week.
Yeah, you said it. Even NFL training camps, high school training camps, college training camps are starting across the country. A lot of these players, like I was saying, you're going to see them be on those top lists of high school recruited athletes. Maybe they become collegiate stars. Listen, I'm not jumping ahead of myself or anything right here. These kids are 15. Hopefully they have highly successful high school careers to start with.
We're going to award 2 titles today. 18 and under girls team ready to go. The Staten Island squad representing the Giants and Apex Predators representing the Chargers. Players to watch in that one, Phoebe.
Well, you'll be looking at the Staten Island Giants. You're looking at their quarterback, Val Finetti, but also looking at Allison Ganlin. She's a two-way player. And then on the other side of the ball, you've got Jaylani, who has been one of the top receivers we've seen this entire game.
Yeah, Jelani Palmer had 4 touchdowns in the semifinal game. Intercepted again. Another takeaway and taken down the sideline. We got a flag after, but man, oh man, Aldrick Williams getting in on the same fun that Daniel Barry's been having.
That penalty will be declined. Result of the play. First down, Saints.
Looks like we got a little impeding of the rusher here. Maybe this grouping right there gets in the way of right there. See that in the way of right there by Landon Brazil.
Absolutely, and look,
such a touchy call. I'm still getting used to that, Phoebes.
It's hard because you also, as a receiver, can impede the rush. So if you're running that drag route, you have to be aware.
Some of these guys some scholarships, right? Let's get some of these boys some scholarships out here.
So we have gone final. Metro Select wins it.
You're looking at the NFL flag, national championship team right there. Metro Select Saints. Congratulations, guys.
Back-to-back national championships for Metro Select.